All right, back again to chat to people. This time, pre-raid guide. First off, stop. Whatever you're doing at 105, you don't necessarily need to farm gear anymore. And when I say that, I mean at 105, you can go to modifications, craft, 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 craft. That right there, 105 to 110. Does it work on other gear? All the way up to 110. I'm not saying I discovered it, it's no secret, but first off, stop re-rolling, stop spending. So the first thing you want to do, you get any piece of epic gear. You basically are at 110, at 105. You just reforge, and at that point, once it's reforged to 1010, that's when you start to decide which out of these three you want, and then that's when you start to god roll. So that right there is the first thing we got to stop doing, because at this point, we see this in it at 105. If you're getting gear at 105, it's testing. We're testing for the raid. Excuse me. The things that we need are skipping stone bow, maybe like the Gallahorn D1, but the only problem with this is hunter only exclusive. So we're gonna only focus on 2.5 ghosts. I say a team composed of DPS dealing hunters. But if you don't have this bow, leave the hunter, go with the Ronin. So we're gonna just look at, I wanna say rank 11 is where I'ma stop focusing, because I'm gonna switch this one here, and then I want this one. Yeah, because I don't mind that, but this here, because with this bow, headshots can ricochet to nearby enemies. So, of course, I'll re-roll that a couple times to see which perks everything, because, yeah, perfect. So we'll probably re-roll that, but the first thing we're not doing is re-rolling anything 105 up until we get it to 1010. Then we're in business. The things we want to look for, we want to play on each ghost just to get their specified gear, and then you just bump it up. So it's not necessarily you have to main something. You have to get each ghost to an adequate place until you can get this, or for the like here, you see with the Ronin and the Assassin, Samurai. I mean, I'm not gonna spend too much time investing in, especially when, let's say, we're random matchmaking. We may have one buddy and now we're matchmake with one other random or two randoms. These two classes are, gonna guarantee a better chance of survival. I mean, we can go with this, but I mean, at what level, are we back to one-shotting the enemies? So health utility, DPS here, because I mean, the whole super thing, at that point, we pick this here. Then at that point, we want to re-roll for range resolve gain, so that we could just spam super. So at 110 is when we start to fine tune. Oh, I'm going with the hunter. range resolve gain. Oh, I'm going with the Ronin. I'm spamming bombs. I mean, I'm not necessarily too worried about health, because another thing at higher end content, just because we don't know, I'm saying we go with the healing orb. I mean, the smoke is cool. I'm not doing none of that. Smoke is cool. But, I mean, what's more useful? Quick healing, or we drop a smoke and maybe do a critical damage? Sticky bomb is my personal go-to. The Ronin, I may say do this, but at the cost of this charm, which I think everybody should be running besides hunters. Like this still early. I'm making this video. We haven't even heard the raid, but I did want to put it out so that I can tell you to, if you get like this here, I would delete this, but I only have one right now. Let's see. I've basically been doing that. If it's dropping 104, if it's dropping anything under 105, dismantle it. 105, upgrade it to 110, roll it. And at that point, the only thing you may need multiple of is swords, because what are we doing? We're debating wire stands versus moon. I personally am a huge fan of moon. The water, I don't like the animations it give me. And exotic sword wise, I haven't seen like, I mean, I have to try this. I've been running with the moon. That's why I've been going with this sword, because I'm trying to get away from I'm trying to learn water, but the moon just works so well because I those kicks. But the bomb packs are gonna get us through any content we need. Skipping stone, samurai. Like, all right, so let's check out a samurai build. Like, yeah, like, what are you doing? You know, where samurai is not one-shotting, and you know it's not causing that much damage. So that's why I feel like in higher end content, you'll see this. Everybody, including me, probably started off with this, just because, I mean, it probably, in the beginning, the others we had to scale up, but this one was kind of immediate. But I mean, like, you get the bomb pack, so you can't necessarily be too mad if you see assassins out there, because I mean that's minor DPS compared to the skipping stone. And then the healing and aggro, because the doggo definitely, you know, and the enemies do focus on that. So I mean, you'll see me a lot of melee, a lot of stagger damage, bomb effects, because I love flash bombs, clustered enemies, and then bomb packs. We already know decimating them, and then this. It just because of I prefer with the Ronin, I'm able to play a little bit more aggressive because I know I can just heal. I don't mind debuffing, because that's really where, you know, we have to start making, like, that's where the DPS comes in, because how can we talk about DPS if we don't have enemies burning, you know, like with the sticky bomb, somebody's burning, because that's the highest burst DPS. So we group all the enemies. Summer weekend with the charm, summer weekend, because of, you know, you have I can't see this, you know, unless we like spawn trapping them. But like, do we really? That's probably good for survival, you know, to be honest, survival. So now here, like, this is when we may be able to start running it to apply the weekend, because debuffs are what turn thick boys into skinny boys. So if you ask me, hunters, Ronin, S tier. Hunters with skipping stone, S tier. If you don't have the skipping stone, bring a Ronin. Nobody can fault you for having healing. Like this and this, I, I, bomb packs, we can run with bomb packs, but the bows, only one bow should be in the raid or in really any content, and it's the skipping stone. And bomb packs, bomb packs, bomb packs. Sticky bomb, sticky bomb, sticky bomb. Smoke 105 and below. Once you start to get to survival and higher end content, bring the healing gourd. We don't know how many of those little stations there are. We definitely don't get that many drums. Start focusing on 105, get it up to 110, and then that's when you start to reroll. Anything under there is just wasted resources, and we already know our resources at rolling at 100 can easily go down. So there you have it.